we are introducing our first ever powder bronzers to our brand, which we're super excited about. Introducing Corselette Sculpting Powder Bronzer. Corselette is really just redefining, I would say, the modern essential of complexion.
This formula is such a beautiful, seamless, blendable, silky smooth formula, and they suggested, Michelle, like, can we make bronzers with this? But I said, of course, like, you know,
Yeah.
if the team, they're excited about this formula and you want to make bronzers with it, let's go.
Yeah, it's a really amazing, effortless texture and formula. It's really mistake proof in my opinion. So what's really nice about it is that it really just like blends effortlessly onto the skin, and you really can't go right or wrong with your placement or application, depending on your shade you pick, of course. What's nice about the formula and the color tones is that you could really accentuate and do very different looks and just kind of overall bronzing vibes onto the skin, which I think was captured really, really effortlessly here. So the first shade we have is Slip, and Slip is a natural soft bronze. Silhouette is a warm golden bronze. Sensual is a toasted caramel bronze. And Sultry is a deep reddish bronze. And all of the Corselette powder bronzers are a full matte finish, so it really is going to play out perfectly with sculpting and bringing harmony and dimension to your overall face. So now we will go over placement and application and kind of have fun with all of our 4 new shades. I believe you have Slip in your hand, which is the lightest shade, and I will be using Silhouette. Honestly, I'll show you kind of large placement and then one that has a little bit more fine, precise placement with a deeper and darker shade for the sharpest L shapes of your face, and also contour areas to really chisel in those areas if that's a look you're going for. And I will start by gradually blending on top of the skin. With bronzer, you know, you could do a lot of multiple placements, but I find that if you're going for the added warmth to your overall complexion, higher on the cheekbone area is a great place to start, and gradually swifting it onto the cheekbone really allows a nice buildup of the color, and you could really start to see it forming and building that pigment that you desire in the lifted area.
Wow, I look
Wow,
more
that looks
contoured.
amazing.
That's crazy.
So good. And so just gradually building it up.
It is easy to blend, because at first when I applied it, I saw the mark. It's like, oof, do I have time to blend this out? But it's just butter. It's literally, the edge is so easy to blend out.
Yeah, what I love about the formula is that you really can't see where the bronzer starts or finishes, but even looking into the camera and also the preview, you could really just see that it's gradually building up that color and really building it and blending it out in an ethereal, effortless way.
Ooh, look at you. Oh
So
my
this
gosh.
is-
Cheekbones.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
crazy, and that was done so easy and
Yeah.
just so in such a snap, which I really love about this formula. It already looks like you did all the hard work, but it took seconds. And yours, wow, looks beyond.
I know, that's crazy. Look
Wow,
at the
Slip
before
looks
and after.
beautiful on you. Wow, really good. And now we'll go in on the other side.
I'm gonna go down the jawline right now.
Oh yeah, I'm getting there.
You know, you're getting there.
That's
Yes.
the next
I'm
targeted
gonna
area.
get rid of this double chin I have here. I'm gonna
No,
hide. I'm gonna camouflage.
Under the jaw is like honestly such an amazing area, and yeah. Let me see if I have my placement in right.
Ooh, this is just making your cheekbones pop.
No, the colors are so exceptional. Our PD team really just got the
They
colors
did.
right, and what I love about the shades is that they're very chameleon and almost universal in a very unique way. Like for example, I can wear between Silhouette and Sultry. And even your tone I could get away with too if I was going more for like a light, effortless bronze kind of application.
Normally just stick with one, but now I feel like bronzers is because I know Hung Van Gogh loves bronzers.
Loves
Remember when he was
bronzers.
saying it's the finishing touch, it's everything? I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, do what you want to my face, and I saw the difference that it made.
I view it as like top coat to nail polish. I don't know. It's definitely like that finishing, cherry on top of everything. And yeah, this color is just so amazing to just build up that warmth.
What should people look for when they are trying to find the right bronzer, would you say?
I would say
when it comes to tones and everything.
Yeah, with tones, I would say definitely, you know, you should definitely go after a color for the finish you want to achieve with your bronzer. So if you're going more for a sculpted, chiseled, still having warmth to your face, but really you're focusing on dimension and sculpting, you may want to go for a more cooler toned or one that doesn't have a lot of in your face warmth to the pan. But if you're going for something that gives you like that very effortless bombshell glowing, you know, warm skin, you want to go for something that leans more reddish or slightly more golden yellow, because it's really going to give that burst of a beaming sun effect onto your complexion and overall skin. Hopefully that was helpful.
Yeah, it is. It really is. That's kind of true, because with bronzer, I used to think bronzer was like for that sun-kissed look, but normally the warmer shades I don't really use to contour.
Yeah.
But I guess like sometimes bronzer can be as contoured, and so it does make sense to find something more neutral, but with a slight hint of warmth.
Yeah, and what's
Just a slight.
Yeah, and what's nice about that slight warmth is that when you're in person, face-to-face contact with someone, or even taking like photography or video, that warmth is really gonna reduce it looking very cold and hollow on your face. It's really gonna give some type of inviting tone to your overall complexion. It's hard to explain, but it's kind of that.
I know what you mean.
That finishing swirl on everything.
You look alive.
Yeah, you look
more alive.
So this is a silhouette on me, and you have slip. Wow, slip is.
This is my shade.
That is totally your shade. What I love about it on you especially is that it really just, you know, builds up a nice flow of color and really sits like effortlessly on your facial structure and complexion, but the warmth is still there, and it's not in a overly reddish and overly like, you know, orange way. You still,
or gray, and like you said, cold.
Yeah, it's, you still hold your true complexion tone, but your complexion enhancer just looks even more enriched, which I really love about this color.
Okay, this converted me. Even though it's my brand, I'm converted. I love it. I knew the PD team would just pop off.
Yeah, no, they really did an exceptional job with this. And what I love to do with a slightly darker tone is actually go in the very sharpest parts of your facial areas and really lock in that contour and structure. So I'll do that right now.
Okay, I'm gonna watch.
I'm going to be using the shade Sensual, but first, before I start off with that, I will just soften off the overall. So now with Sensual, I love to just position a slightly darker bronzer in the very like L-shaped area of your jawline, and really work it into near the earlobe area and then down. So this like collective area right here is really the area that's gonna make you like look even more snatched, I would say. So I really like to emphasize this area right here with a darker tone, because it just adds a different dimension.
Oh my gosh, your jaw looks so sharp now.
And especially on a like, you know, slightly double chin area. With that same deepest shade, I love to do the very tip of the bridge of the nose.
Ooh, yes.
At the very bottom, because it gives like this slight tucking effect to the bridge of your nose, especially if you're looking directly face forward at someone. And then I also love to do the very high L-shaped portion of your hairline right here.
The L shape?
Yeah, it's almost like a reverse L.
Okay.
Almost.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so this wraps up our Corselette bronzing tips and tricks, placements, really seeing how the product comes to life. I mean, honestly, from seeing Slip on Michelle and then trying out Silhouette and the other shades and really playing with their placement and cocktailing, I think, honestly, I really just can't wait for everyone to try Corselette. I think this is what I'm the most excited about. All right, guys, until next video, we will see you all then. Bye.
Bye.